Yes, and this is my friend standing behind me and I can't stand it. I don't like her being. Hi guys, my name is Karina and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you 14 different ways to say I don't like it. When you're learning English, it's also important to learn when to use polite English to avoid uncomfortable situations, and you will be more successful in any circumstances. When somebody says or does something that you don't really like, but you don't want to say I don't like it to offend the person, but instead you want to encourage and support that person, and for that you need to know some polite alternative phrases. Before we start, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. This way this video will be recommended to others. And if you're not yet subscribed, please press the like button down below. So let's start. When somebody like your friend or your colleague has invited you over for dinner, but you don't really like their food, but you appreciate their effort and their love to you, when they give you more food, you can say, I have had enough. I have had enough, thank you. Instead of saying I don't like it, because saying I don't like it, it's too direct, and people in Western culture, they don't really like to be too direct. You can say I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it.
I am not a big fan of make it up as you go along.
Thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm just not a fan of camping in the forest. It's too wet, too cold. I just don't like it. It is not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea.
It's not really my cup of tea.
This idiom has nothing to do with the tea or drinking tea. It simply means I don't like it. For example, horror films are not my cup of tea. If you don't like something, you can say it is not my cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea. I don't like this kind of clothes. This is just not my style. Not my cup of tea. The next expression is it is not my thing.
Not my thing.
There are some things that we personally don't like doing, and instead of saying overused phrase, I don't like fixing cars, you can say fixing cars is not my thing. It is just not interesting for me, or like me personally, I just don't know how to do that. I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
For example, someone offers you a new job and you can say, thank you very much, but I'm not interested in a new job for the next few years. I have just signed the contract. I can't stand it. This English expression means to dislike something or maybe someone very much and be unable to put up with something. For example, I can't stand cold food, or I can't stand being late. I just don't like it. I can't stand it. Yes, and this is my friend standing behind me and I can't stand it. I don't like her being. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it means that you don't really like something that has been happening to you for a long period of time. For example, I'm sick of hearing you complaining all day long, which means I don't like hearing you complaining all day long. Why can't you be happy about something? Maybe you had a very good cup of coffee. Be happy about this. And one more polite way of saying I don't like it is I think I'll pass on. I think I'll pass on.
I think I'll pass.
Means I'm not interested in this offer. I don't like this plan. For example, I think I'll pass on visiting these people after they were rude to me last time. So it basically means I just don't want to do something because I don't like it. Let's imagine the next situation. You come to your friend's house and they have their favorite cat and they want you to hold their cat. And if you don't really like cats, you can tell them in a very polite way, I'm not really a cat person. I'm not really a cat person.
She's not really a cat person.
And this is describing your character in general. And you can say, I'm not really a dog person. I'm not really a, and you can put like almost any category there. Another phrase is, I'm not crazy about it.
I'm not crazy about it.
For example, I'm not crazy about knitting. Well, I can do that when it's needed, but I just don't like it. I really don't like knitting. I'm not into it. So, I'm not crazy about it. I just don't like knitting. I really don't like knitting. I'm not into this. I'm not really into it. And this is going to be our next phrase. I'm not really into it. I'm not really into football. Why do we add really here? This helps actually to be a little bit less strong. So it means I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Feel free to add really in other phrases. For example, I'm not really a cat person. I'm not really into it. I'm not really a fan of it. I have no desire. I have no desire.
The telegraph, certainly not two women.
I have no desire to do that.
He doesn't have a desire to stay home alone. He doesn't want to stay home alone. He doesn't like staying home alone. What do you have no desire to do? Let me know. I don't appreciate that.
I don't appreciate that. That's okay.
If someone throws things all over the place and makes a big mess, here I think you can say, I don't appreciate you doing that. I don't like you doing that. I just don't appreciate that. So let's imagine your friend or a child shows you a picture and you don't understand what it is all about, but you see that this child or this person tried so hard to do that and you want to encourage that person. But the most important is to be honest and try to be polite as much as possible. You can say, it was interesting, or it was different.
It was interesting.
It sounds really positive and encouraging. Just don't forget to pause. It was interesting. It was different. I hope you enjoyed these expressions to help you be more polite in negative situations. And there are so many different other ways to say I don't like it. And thank you very much for watching this video up to the very end. Please make sure to press the like button. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to this channel to see more interesting videos about English. So let's imagine next situation. For example, you come to your friend's house and they have a cat and they love their cat and they want you to hold their cat and now it's time to practice. In the comments down below, type one phrase that you are going to use next time when you want to say I don't like it. That's all. Use these expressions instead of using usual I don't like it. Learn English, change your life and the lives of those around you. Until the next time.